Hello everyone, I'm the Monkey Warrior, and we're going for a bit of a different thing on this. And by different, I mean bad. But you know, it's gonna be fun. So, yeah. This is just about crossovers that I would love to see. We're gonna start with Mortal Kombat. I'll give a little explanation. Though many of these explanations shall be, it would be funny, or I just want this character to be known more, or I just want the fan art. I ain't no professional at this. This ain't scripted. So let's have fun and cringe at my inexperience. For Mortal Kombat SB076 Abel. I don't think I need to explain it much, but I am. One, Abel just fits, okay? He's a psychopathic killer. He's SCP, so you can go with almost any cannon. He pulls out swords. He can use hand-to-hand. He has a... In the SCP animated, he's got a giant chainsaw sword. So he fits those three grooves. First one being his twin swords that he's most often drawn using, like, you know, what the fan art for me is. Please help me find who drew this. I want to see more of their art. I can't find it anymore. You could have the second groove being his hand-to-hand, which, you know, you could make actually bad, because the idea would be that he's just equalizing himself with you. So his entire moveset there is mocking you. And it could literally just be the fighting style that you use to mock people. With the first one being the twin swords, or which just like, you know, his standard kit. Throwing knives, so twin swords. And then his second groove could be his unarmed combat, which could be, you know, a bit weaker. You know, no projectile, you're running them hands. Entire point is that he's equalizing himself to you. It's for whenever you're fighting your little brother. Which not a lot of fighting games have nowadays. Isn't that weird? I feel like a lot of games just have those characters that you'd use against your little brother. They don't got those anymore, do they? But and then his third one could be the massive chainsaw sword, because who doesn't want a massive chainsaw sword? I get that it was just an SCP Illustrated thing, but like, all things are canon to the Foundation. So I'm just saying, massive chainsaw sword. But yeah, I'd kill to have Abel into this, okay? Abel in Mortal Kombat would be the coolest thing. And they're doing a lot of crossovers, so it's not going to happen because it's SCP Foundation, and SCP Foundation isn't really... I don't think they are even allowed to do that. It'd be so complicated. I doubt that it's possible. Anyway, second one on the docket, Guilty Gear. My favorite fighting game. So you might be thinking, oh, he's going to put his favorite anime in it. Black Clover. The answer is no, because I want Hyakimaru. Now, if you're wondering, Hyakimaru's from Dorohoro. I'm pretty sure Dorohoro is popular, right? Either way, I just think it'd be cool. In case you're a fan and you're thinking, oh, well, he could have a whole fake out attack where you just strike his fake arms. No, we're gonna have this be human Hyakimaru. And the plot, and in case you're worried about scaling, no, we don't do scaling. None of this shall be scaled. I love scaling, but not today. Just equalize it for me, okay? But like, imagine Hyakimaru's reactions, where he's struggling to speak, because I'm just imagining this is happening before like the whole post-credit scene where he's back in normal. This is him trying to learn to be human and learning to destroy life. So he's going around, and every once in a while he meets someone to fight. But now it's no longer violent. He's learning to have fun with his fighting. And because people around him are not trying to kill him, they're just kind of fighting. It's just kind of how Guilty Gear is. So he's being like Elfel over here, and she's just us being Elfel, and he's kind of like, you remind me of my pal over there. I just think it'd be cute. Also, Dorohoro's really cool, so yeah. Also, I'd love to see drawn interactions between him and Axl Rose, because he'd be so confused. Or Soul. Oh, that'd be so cool. It'd just be cute. Now, Street Fighter. Now, this one was difficult. I don't even remember what's on the next slide, do I? Oh yeah, it was Toto. In case you're wondering why it's Toto and not Itadori, it's because I just like Toto more than Itadori. Itadori's got pink hair. But yeah, also his powers are more interesting. Like his fighting style could be essentially he's everywhere. He's having his hands. You gotta react to that. And his specials could be Itadori, he rolling up with his attacks, and he's hitting you with that boogie woogie. I also love that his special technique is called the boogie woogie. It's hilarious to me. Also, look at him, the man, and looks like he could be in Street Fighter. He's also hilarious, and I would love to see every Street Fighter reaction into the "What Your Type" gag. Man walks up to Ryu. What's your type of woman? Ryu's like, my type of woman is the type that can run them hands. Toto's like, Not boring. Gonna slap you across the face, though. Just a slap across the face. I'm not gonna kill you. Meets Chun-Li. How tall is Chun-Li? Chun-Li's pretty tall. I think she's still shorter than Toto. But, like, my knowledge of heights is pretty lacking. Ken's like, tall woman with a fat butt. And he's just like, He's like my wife. A tall woman with... He's like, my brother. Best friend. And then Ken joined him in a fight against... It's Mahito. I don't know how that would go. I'm not doing the scaling right now. Street Fighter scaling's weird. A lot of people get angry when you do that. BlazBlue. This is good. I don't know a lot about BlazBlue, but what I know is that they got magic, and where there's magic and swords, I gotta put my favorite character. Oh, not my favorite character. Asta. Well, Asta is interesting. You could have him be like a stance fighter where he's swapping between his big sword. You can have him dual wielding, I think, the broadsword and the short sword. I can't remember all the names at the top of my head. Okay, I get that I love Black Clover, but I'm not good with names. And then you have the Devil Slasher sword show up for his ults with Zeten. And you got Libe showing up. You can have his like intro be that Libe's like on his shoulder as he walks in. And man's kind of got his whole thing going. His special could be the stance swapping. It'd be so cool. And you could also have lines where he's sensing the ki of everyone and is like, you seem cool. You seem nice. I don't like you. Meets Ragnar and is like, everyone tells me that you're evil, but like, you seem kind of chill. I can't do a good thing. Obviously, there'd be a lot more yelling because Asta's known for his yelling. But granted, he did character develop out of that. Now the only time when he yells is whenever he's about to beat you up. Also, just imagine character reactions to anti-magic. You just got Rachel over here like, what? Wait a minute. That kind of scary. That's not good. I don't know why I think she'd be scared of it, but meh. Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, this one was difficult because I can't use Dragon Ball characters. I should have mentioned that. I can't use characters that are already in the verse. So, I went with a bit of an older anime, something that no one's expecting. I'll give you 3 minutes to guess. Go ahead. Go on. Guess. I guarantee you're wrong. It's not that guy. It's not that guy. I swear. It's not him either. No, it's not her. I swear. Why would I put her in this? And no, it's not Ichigo or Naruto. Amateurs. And no, it's not Saint Seiya, though I did really think about it. I had to really put into it. But then I decided, you know what? I'm going to go with a bit of an older character. I think he's older. Astro Boy! Hear me out. Astro Boy was one of the first anime to have ever been in America. It was a good anime. I don't know if I call it great. And it really paved the way for things like Dragon Ball, who then paved the way for everyone else. Well, yes, Astro Boy didn't inspire Dragon Ball or anything. I highly doubt that it did. I don't know which came first. But also Astro Boy's these interactions with characters like with the androids. and Super Baby 2, because Super Baby 2 is still artificial, and Trunks would all be super adorable, and you can't convince me otherwise. 16's like small robots. I also love the idea of 16 playing the Big Brother. And also, imagine the fan art. Imagine the fan comics, where it's just 16 playing the older brother role to Astro Boy. Who's just kind of over here like, well, guess this is my life now. It'd just be adorable. King of Fighters. Now, I don't play a lot of King of Fighters. I've played one game of King of Fighters in my entire life. Okay, 2. I think Garo's in the King of Fighters universe. But the answer is Yusuke Urameshi. I get that Spirit Gun's a lot bigger than most projectiles in King of Fighters, but also Yusuke gets into a lot of fights, and he's also really cool. I get that he's stronger, but I don't care. We're not doing scaling. Once again, I swear. I'll swear by law. Same with Astro Boy. I get that you're all typing in the comments. That's not good for scaling. As if anyone that watches this is into scaling, but eventually someone will be. And I don't care. I just think that Yusuke's interactions with Terry Bogard would be amazing and adorable. Yes, you're going to hear adorable a lot because I'm being positive, and positive I think cuteness. And I think interactions between Yusuke and Terry would be adorable. Don't ask why. Tekken. I don't play Tekken. I played 7 and decided that this wasn't my franchise. So I went with another series that wasn't my type of show. Baki. No, this is Yujiro. This is Yujiro Hanma. Not a looker, but by God is he scary. And he also is a street, and he also fights all the time. Like everyone in Tekken. So yeah, he has them hands. I really don't got much to say. I don't play Tekken. Smash Bros! Now, in case you're wondering, and no, this would not be my actual pick. My actual pick would probably be like... Actually, not sure. Oh. I just went with Ori because I wanted some indie representation. I think Ori's indie. Yeah, probably. But I couldn't pick anyone that Nintendo already had, which limited my options, so I went with Ori. Because Ori's adorable, and, meh. I don't got much to say. I never completed Ori. My Hero One's Justice. Now, this one's gonna be fun. See, look, it's Homelander. Just imagine the inspiration that he would be to characters like Deku and Bakugo. The American hero. Okay, I think I've reached the limit of what I can make with that joke. Essentially, he's an absolute monster, and I would absolutely love everyone's reactions to him. Especially if there's like 2 reactions. Like, imagine if there's one reaction where a character thinks that he's a hero. Oh, and then at the end they realize, nah, this ain't no hero. This guy's a villain. Like, imagine Deku writing in his notebook when he first meets Homelander. And then later on, after he beats the crap out of Homelander, because he would destroy Homelander with ease. Don't tell me that he wouldn't. But again, no scaling. I'm gonna scale after this because I need to pad at the runtime, but no actual scaling. Also, Homelander kind of fits. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of One's Justice. But Homelander kind of fits the whole theme of My Hero Academia. At least from Stan's perspective, of a hero turned bad. Since Homelander was at one point an actual hero. A lot of people kind of gloss over that. But later on, because he was made to be a hero, he didn't really know anything else. So whenever everything falls apart, he kind of kills people. The man could have been a hero. Unfortunately, when you put a test tube baby out in live fire, things don't go well. So the idea of Homelander fighting people, and also the idea of Homelander fighting people stronger than him is funny to me. And as for how he'd play, just the most unga bunga. I get that he'd be DLC, but like, how else would you play him? The dude's entire strategy is hit hard. And if it doesn't work first time, hit harder. And if that doesn't work, hit harder. He doesn't know how to fight. His powers are heat vision, flight, and punching you. Anyhow, Naruto Ninja Storm. Now this one, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a real ninja in here, okay? I get that Naruto, they're all ninjas and they can all be stealthy, but Naruto's literally wearing bright orange. The man's outfit can work in a construction site, okay? So let's get it's someone clad in black, wielding a katana, or a ninja sword, whatever he's wielding. You know, an actual ninja. We could have some cute interaction between him and Tenten and Mifune and, you know, those characters. Also, it's Ninja Gaiden. I do quite like Ninja Gaiden, even if I am garbage at it. Jump Force. I get that it's bad, but hear me out. I do like myself some Jump Force. It's just dumb fun. So, hear me out. Sun Wukong inspired many anime characters, such as Goku and Luffy, and by that I mean that he only inspired Goku and Luffy, but those are two of the biggest anime characters in existence. So let's put the actual Sun Wukong in here. You could probably have, like, an actual Sun Wukong from anime, but let's not do that. Let's just have a mythological representation of Sun Wukong. It'd still be funny because he's a sassy man in the mythology, if I remember correctly. Sassy monkey. And them's fighting herds. Never played it. I just want Mabel to beat opponents. I don't know how she'd play. I don't need to explain. This isn't a retrospective. Who do I look like, Thorgy? Darkstalkers. This one. I wish I'd played more Darkstalkers. So I went with another SCP. Because, you know, there's one creature that I don't think was ever represented. The Wendigo. I don't know how the Wendigo skull plays since most of the SCP article is just about how it eats people. But it's a Wendigo. They get long limbs and they just start beating the crap out of people. Afterwards, they eat you. So, like, I don't know how they play, but I do know that it'd be cool. Because, I guess I could have gone with that just a straight up Wendigo, but, like, where's the fun in that? I love SCP. There's going to be a lot of SCP content soon, I'm promising you. Marvel vs. Capcom. I couldn't use Marvel or Capcom, so this was hard. So, and also I chose two. First one, for Marvel, is Po from Kung Fu Panda. When I say this is for Marvel, I'm really using that loosely. But yeah, Po from Kung Fu Panda in Marvel vs. Capcom. No, it's not going to happen. That's not what the point of this video is. The point of this video is characters that I'd love to see how they fight in this. And for this one, Booster Gold. Yeah, if you think that I'm expecting any of this to ever be added, you're mistaken. Don't think this is a wish list. This is if I had the Dragon Balls and Infinite Wishes, these guys would be here. Capcom vs. SK. Never played this, so I just but I heard that it had teams, so I grabbed 3 teams that I wanted. I want Sora, Riku, and Kairi. I get that they probably don't fit, but it'd also be really cool. So, rule of cool, this is a for me pick. For the second one, another for me pick. The Bleach team. That's quite the swap, wasn't it? Ichigo, Rukia, and Chad. In case you're wondering why Ichigo, Rukia, and Chad, and not like or Hime for instead of Rukia, or crap, I can't remember his name. I like this character. Why can't I remember his name? The guy with the cool Bankai that's a giant snake. I can't remember it. The reason is that I like Chad and Rukia more than those two, especially Orihime. Orihime is probably my least favorite character in Bleach. Okay. Nah, she's the worst. I don't know, I just find her boring. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how else to explain to Bleach. I just don't like her. But Chad's cool, Rukia's cool, and Ichigo's the protagonist, so you gotta have him, and he's also cool, so. Rumble Roses. Yes, I know what Rumble Roses is. No, you don't gotta explain to me. Yes, you also can look it up. Don't if you're her child. But this isn't made for children, so why are you watching? And the answer is Amethyst, because Rumble Rose is also a wrestling game, and Amethyst can wrestle. She did it one time, but it'd be cool. The Rumblefish. Never played the Rumblefish. I just wanted Lil Mac back in this fighting game list, okay? I don't think I need to explain anymore. Nick All-Star Brawl. You're probably thinking the obvious answer is Ben 10. And you're right, the obvious answer is Ben 10. But how? How are they going to adapt Ben 10? I don't trust anyone to adapt Ben 10 into a Smash Bros. Game. Or any fighting game. I don't know how you do it. I guess you could have him a stance fighter where he slaps his Omnitrix and goes to an alien. But then you'd have to limit the aliens, otherwise he'd be the most OP thing ever. So I decided to go with Generator Rex, who's got a lot less builds than Ben's got aliens. Also, Rex is underrated. Ironically enough, my dad doesn't like a Generator Rex. And he's got valid points about it. But I like Generator Rex because I think he's cool enough to make up for the flaws of the show. Also, the show's still pretty good. Now, as for Injustice, not a real favorite of mine, so I kind of just picked Akuma, who's also not a real favorite of mine. I don't know what else to say. It's Akuma in Injustice. I'm really just padding for time. Virtua Fighter. Pretty sure this is the last one, so, what did I pick? Oh yeah, Wildcat, because I don't know Virtua Fighter. I've played a bit of Virtua Fighter, but I still don't get it. So I figured that, screw it. It's really hard not to adapt Wildcat. He's really just the punchy boy. And kicky boy. He's martial artist. He's not even like Batman. He's just them hands. He's just the big guy who can use almost every martial art. That's the end of the video. So again, the rules were relaxed and I didn't explain anything. Merry Christmas to all who are watching. If you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. I don't know if that's over. If you don't celebrate Hanukkah, then celebrate for the celebration's sake. If you don't celebrate for celebration's sake, I don't know what to tell you. Be happy, okay? That's the message. And just know that at the end of the day, while everything may suck in this year and maybe even the next year, life will keep on living. But will you live with it? And the answer is yes, because you deserve to live with life. I don't know, I'm not smart. I'm not smart when it comes to happiness, okay? Anyway, just be happy. Everything's fake and in your head anyway. All things are fake in this world, because it's all just light that your brain is perceiving. Still treat everyone nice, though. See y'all, have a nice day. Or night. You know, have a nice for the next 24 hours. I think someone's trying to break down my door. Maybe the last day I live. Goodbye.